force it.
Oh. Gotta be like much shorter.
There's that.
No, it's funny. Did you see that?
Oh, what were you going against Michelik?
No, turn the volume on. 22 Plinksters going against Jerry.
Oh, shit.
He was sitting at our table. He was like, what?
That's Pew View now, right?
No. No, that's Dave. So actually, Jerry won it.
Emotional damage.
So, funny story, that's my text tone.
Emotional damage? For everyone?
For everyone outside of the inner circle.
Okay.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, that's great. Like that.
Anybody else? Larry's always on. Thanks for joining, Larry. We'll be on in a minute 10. Grab yourself a drink. Grab a snack. We got a whole lot to talk about.
Yeah. It even runs to the bottom of the floor. About to say, you better grab a freshie.
In 20 seconds.
I like it. Good.
Yep, looks like we're live on Instagram. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and all the major platforms.
You are.
Hey, man.
Not me.
Been a while.
It has been a while.
How are you?
I'm here.
Yeah, we're all here. How are y'all? Glad y'all can be here as well with us.
Yes.
Welcome to another episode of Lead and Leaf. I'm Adrian with Cigars and Guns, and over here we have...
Emotional damage. Sorry, we were just talking about that. I'm Jeremy with Vulcan Machine Works, and we are here at a different angle inside of our shop, coming to you live. We have kind of been bouncing around the last few weeks, so normally we're every Wednesday, 6-ish, but, you know, this time around looks like we skipped, 3 weeks?
We skipped
weeks.
a couple weeks. You know, the North Texas weather is weird.
Yes, it is.
It ices a little bit, and the city shuts down.
Yeah, it's
weird.
Yeah, it does the same shit when it rains. People here, there's a lot of struggling going on.
Yeah.
But,
so just do the weather, and what's weird is my something we didn't talk about or put in the notes, but if you're part of the T-shirt club, they're late. You should have gotten your shirt already, but it's late because of the weather situation. The printer was closed for a couple of days, so that put him behind. He has employee problems where he's trying to, people are leaving. He needs to rehire and train and all that stuff. So those of you in the club, you'll get your T-shirt soon. But sorry it's late.
Yeah, this is kind of where I want to segue in with. I would like to speak to your manager.
Kathleen?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh. As always, as we go through our stories, feel free to interact, guys. We are going through all of the chats in here. Do bear with us. There is a delay between when you hear us and we see your response. Just going through. Want to say what's up to Nick at DEF CON.
What's up, Nick?
Who else do we have in here? El Jefe Supremo is in here. Mr. C, 23T, you just bought a Staccato. Yes, do all the things. Tim from Elite Weapon Solutions, what's up, buddy? Let me see, who else is in this? David is in here from DC Precision. He just dropped a pretty fire-ass gun. Y'all need to go to his page and check it out. I don't know if he has any more left. He had one left. I believe it was serial number 008 the other day. I don't know if it's still there. Hit his page, check it out. My kids joined. Let me see. Who else? Forward Concepts have joined. What is up? Let me see here. SR Product USA. Have you heard of a double vice converter? I have a feeling that you're about to sell me whatever this double vice converter is. But
tell us more.
Yeah. I'm oddly interested, especially if this is what I think this might be. Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump on into our rather long list, which you can't see in front of us is show notes, and these...
No, it's all on. We memorize our show notes. Yeah.
You do.
And then you got a little cheat sheet here, but...
Yeah, but that said, let's kick it off. So, as everybody knows, COVID is now officially over because...
That was weird. That was quick. Yeah, good.
World War III has now kicked off. So, let's see here. We've got most of the DEM-controlled areas now getting rid of mask mandate, shot vaccine licensing, or passport, vaccine passports. That was it. A lot of that shit now is starting to go way of the dodo, and I think a lot of that has to do with what everybody already knows, and it's midterms. So everybody's voting, and they need to retain the grasp that they have. So if they're not more friendly, clearly we know what's going to happen. However, I do feel that the damage from everything that's gone down the last 2 years, I think, is definitely not playing in their favor.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Inked Mom Cube, way to give away the secrets.
I know.
And SR Products USA, not trying to sell you. You can't just drop a mystery statement and not back it. So whatever it is, just go ahead and sling it. I'm oddly curious. All right, what else do we got?
Yeah, honestly, if it's something that we can showcase on the show, every so often we'll come up with products that we'll kind of talk about and kind of promote. So we'll talk about this
here
a little bit later. Yeah, show you guys.
If,
I'm sure all you guys are very familiar with X products, but
yes,
yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit later. But yeah, if you have something that kind of matches our feed, our theme, yeah, send it over and we'll check it out.
We have themes now.
Sure.
Oh, that's good shit. All right, let's see. So prior to the State of the Union last night, our beloved leader had reached out to various states and asked for security via their state National Guard, I guess, is what that would be. Correct me if I'm wrong, military folk in the feed. But yeah, in Florida, oddly, told our boy, no, that was not going to be the case. And he won't be sending anybody from Florida's National Guard, which I thought was pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if any other state sent anybody, but there is that, which I thought was almost as amusing as the highlight reel from the State of the Union. I'm not sure if any of you guys watched that. I know a lot of people that didn't.
I've not seen it yet.
I just couldn't. I mean, there were a lot of people playing bingo, and if you looked at what the bingo squares were, shit, man, it was pretty bad. But it was funny. It was definitely funny.
I got you.
But if y'all watched it, comment in the section. Let us know kind of what you thought the funny parts were. Standard Democratic attack platform: guns, guns, guns. Guns are bad. Only guns kill. They want to get rid of high-capacity magazines, assault rifles, because that's their thing. Really, any large-capacity magazine. I know I said high-capacity, but depending on what state you're in, that could be anything over 10 rounds. New York, I think, is 7.
Yeah. Yeah,
I can't even wrap my head around
nuts.
that.
It's weird, especially with the stuff that's happening in Ukraine.
Oh.
And, they were a state, and we'll talk about this a little bit later, where Barack Obama actually instituted the removal of any and all weapons from the citizens of Ukraine. And then now the government is handing out, weapons to their people to help protect their state.
How did a U.S. sitting president disarm a foreign country? I am curious.
It was an article that I started reading, and I have a little excerpt about it. There was we'll get into it a little bit later, but yeah, there was, along with some other folks, that kind of helped him do that, and he did it while he was in office.
That doesn't surprise me in one bit. So, speaking of the Ukraine, I'm sure everybody's been watching that and watching how that is unfolding. I've seen a shit ton of video of various things, from tanks running over cars to jet fighters firing missiles into buildings to Ukrainians broadcasting live and being shot at or having explosives dropped into where they're at. It is a definite interesting time for any kind of large-scale military event such as this, simply because of social media. I mean, you want to talk about frontline broadcasting?
Yeah,
that's your piece. And what's even more interesting is you have all these big news agencies, and we'll use CNN as an example. They were set up there with a broadcaster doing a live feed, and I guess the guy that was talking about what was going on in the background was like, hey, air raid sirens are going off. And then he kind of stepped out of frame. And during that, there was a pop-up ad for Applebee's. A full-on fucking commercial. And it's almost like,
wow.
What world are we living in where it's like, hey, guys, hang on. We got to run an ad for Applebee's real quick.
Yeah.
Holy shit. But, yeah, it was definitely interesting. What are y'all's thoughts on what's happening? Clearly, Russia is aware that the U.S. is exceptionally weak right now. The military is exceptionally weak. Oddly enough, I caught an excerpt of a Russian military kind of commercial, like you would see for the Army, be all you can be, kind of where they show you all the different MOSs and all the cool shit.
Yeah.
Well, this was a Russian version of that, bro. Like, I wanted to join.
Oh,
like,
shit.
yeah, it was like aggressive, like dark and gritty.
Yeah.
And you look at our shit now, and it's like, how do you feel about diversity and talking about 86 different genders? And when you look at where the powerful people are right now in our country, it's kind of fucking scary, bro. Because we've got people focusing more on the various types of genders and less about the bad people at the gate.
Yeah.
And I think the bad people at the gate are like, oh, this is great. Keep disarming yourself down that hole to where you're going to have China on the East Coast, China on the West Coast, Russia on the East Coast. And I mean, short of throwing dildos at them and, playing with Play-Doh in my safe space, or screaming at the sky, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be hard to take us over.
Yeah, it's like, strike them when they're weak. And, and this is exactly where we're at right now with the current leadership. And it's, would this happen? And I've seen this question being asked on social media. Would this happen if we had a different president or the previous president in office? I don't know. But then again, I see that video. Did y'all see that video where Trump is shaking hands with Putin?
Yeah.
And he kind of brings him in?
No.
I mean, yeah, it's
seen
pretty epic, yeah.
I've seen video of Trump sitting down talking about the oil deals that Biden was doing with his kid with Ukraine and how he was lighting them up for doing shit like that.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But it's real interesting because you won't see any of this stuff. You won't catch any of this information. You won't. It's
not on mainstream media for sure.
Yeah, and it's almost like the U.S. media conglomerates have taken a page out of fucking China's book, where now it's all propaganda. Unlike back in the day, it was the news people were literally for the people. It was like, hey, we're letting you know there's some sketchy shit going on in here,
right,
and everybody should know about it. But now it's like, yeah, no, it's just sketchy shit all over the place.
Yep.
We got some comments. He was like, we now have openly transgender now serving in the military. And the military pays for the transition too. So, what?
Hey, nothing.
What's happening?
Nothing to see here.
Some people.
You have a comment over here.
Oh,
yes.
Hit it.
M. Chambo.
M. Chambo.
Yes.
Yep.
Whole thing is a disaster. I don't see how the U.S. doesn't get 100% dragged in with boots on the ground.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that shit's coming. They'll drag them in, and then we really will have a giant shit show. Your feed took a shit.
Confirm your phone number.
It's very sad. People need to get woke on China.
Yeah, good luck with that. Everything we fucking own is China.
Yeah.
So oddly enough, as we're sitting here discussing the giant shit show,
seriously,
Cigars and Guns feed just took a giant shit. So they're now forcing him to do some kind of 2-factor authentication in the middle of a live. So if there were any questions about any weird shit, I mean, there you go right there. Which, holy shit, man. Let me see.
Let's see if it works.
Yeah.
And
yeah. There are we back?
Yeah.
Larry Adams says, Ukraine is not a democracy. Their president locks up people that disagree with him. It's too bad that the citizens of both countries have to suffer because of their leaders.
I mean,
yeah, Larry, you're spot on for sure.
Inked Mom says they're listening. Cypher, what's up, homie?
We got X products in, and they commented on your retro tee.
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
You got 2 comments because KKP said, love the retro tee.
Yeah, that's Kyle. Yeah, so in a little bit, guys, we'll be talking about the can cannon here. Can cannon.
Yes, everybody needs a can cannon. So you can aim it at your local politician.
Oklahoma Kid.
Kid.
Heard they are actually offering firearms to their citizens who want one for protection. Sadly, I don't see our current leaders offering the same thing in an invasion.
Yeah, and what's even more interesting is I caught a blip from Occupy Democrat.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And they talk about the screen grab that I saw was one where they're like completely advocating firearm confiscation. Nobody needs guns, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And then on the other one, it's, this is awesome. And Ukraine's, everyone should support what they're doing by arming their citizens against a tyrannical government. And I'm like, this sounds oddly familiar.
Yeah.
So, Bonnet_86 says this Russia-Ukraine stuff is all NATO's fault. It all started in the 90s, right after the Soviet fall. NATO didn't keep their deal they made with Russia after. The Taliban's the CIA's fault. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't.
Yeah.
The Taliban
doing this, yeah.
The CIA trained Taliban to fight in the Russian, Iranian war?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that shit went sideways and
yep, look at them now.
Voila.
Yep.
Here's where we're at. I'm waiting for the black vans and fucking what's to show up.
Yeah.
All right. So you should tell everyone about Obama's shit.
Yeah. So while he was in office, Obama helped spearhead the Ukraine disarmament. During a trip to the Eastern Europe, Obama called for the immediate destruction of 15,000 tons of ammunition, 400,000 small arms and light weapons, and 1,000 man-portable air defense systems.
Saying that to do so would take the guns off the potential global market and keep them from being used in future conflicts, which is interesting because if anybody knows anything, we'll just ask about what happened with Fast and Furious and not the movie at all.
Yeah. Which... 9, the latest one, sucks.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Anyway.
I digress.
Yeah. Okay, continue on.
Yeah. So California. So now they did an emergency proposal for background checks on firearm parts and accessories. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I think
they do a background already for ammo. I understand,
which is dumb.
right?
But
And
whatever.
then now for gun parts. That's California for you.
If I'm not mistaken, doesn't government supersede state?
I would think so, but I think California does its own thing.
And the fact
They do.
that, yeah, I don't know. Cypher says Obama ? Isn't his wife a man?
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, so back on our favorite topic that everybody loves as I watch the numbers plummet. LA could fire unvaxxed officers. Karen Callan had a midair stroke there. Kern County in California is welcoming them. Only 54% of LA County employees are vaccinated, despite a mandate in place with about 4,000 deputies at risk of job loss. Honestly, quit. There's video all over the place of people in Hollywood getting fucking carjacked. There was one
I saw that.
with the
Fucking
Ferrari.
Lambo? Ferrari? Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Broad fucking daylight in what
Yeah.
would be considered a quote unquote good neighborhood. Ripped this fucking dude out, threw him on the deck, and it's two dudes just like robbing the shit out of this guy, and
Took the
everyone.
shit, and everyone took their phones out.
Yeah.
You see people with their phones recording the shit, and
That's what's going to happen if we ever get invaded. There'll be a very small subset of people actually fighting, and the rest are just going to be, oh, did you get that? Oh, this is going to make my IG blow up.
exactly.
So,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, man. We're doomed. Just saying. The deleted slinger is in here. What's up, homie?
What?
Taco Poppy has entered the chat. What is up, Calvin?
What's up, Calvin?
Bonnet86 says Ukraine also have up to their 1,900 nuclear warheads as well into the 90s and into the 2000s. Oh, that's promising.
Gave up, yeah.
Yeah, nothing to see here.
Jeez.
I'm honestly surprised we haven't had a nuclear detonation yet.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
It unfortunately will.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
I just saw footage of fucking Russia bombing a Ukrainian brewery.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if that's one way to shit on somebody's parade.
Yeah.
No beer for you.
Yeah. Was it the only brewery in town? Probably.
Damn.
That sucks. Well, in cigar-related news, Cuba is once again open for U.S. travelers. I believe in the past there was certain categories that were required to get in to visit Cuba from the U.S. And the easiest one, I think, was educational. So you could say you're writing a book on Cuba and the history on Cuba or whatnot.
Yep.
Or maybe you're some sort of social media influencer, and that puts you in the media aspect to be able to get in there. So now there's 12 categories. I don't know how many categories there were before COVID, but quickly it's the 12 categories include journalistic activity. That's pretty broad.
Yep.
Professional research and professional meetings, educational activities, religious activities, public performances, clinics, whatever that means, workshops, athletics, the competition and the exhibitions, and then support for the Cuban people, humanitarian projects, activities of private foundations or research or educational institutions, importation, cigars, maybe,
Yeah, probably.
yeah. Or transmission of information or informal materials and certain authorized export transactions. So, the big story is Cuba's open for a lot of people that want to visit Cuba for their history and or, just to get some mediocre cigars.
Yeah, I was just going to say, does this drive the price of a Cuban back to $100 or lower it?
Well, there's only certain places you can buy Cuban cigars, and it's not in the United States. It's obviously
Clearly.
outside of the United States. I don't think
Are they
so.
worth the hype?
No, they're not. There's many Nicaraguan, Dominican, and other countries of origin of cigars that are way better than Cubans, and I'll get some hate for that. But I'll put up some cigars against any Cuban any day. And
What was it
I'll
you were
change
telling
some
me
minds.
that your favorite one was? A Perduro?
No. Not that one. I don't know what that is. It's a made-up name.
He's the cigar expert, so I'm just throwing names out there because it's fun.
Yeah.
X
So-
Products made a comment.
Oh.
Then bring the cigars back in your prison wallet.
Ew, that sounds like a shitty ordeal.
Yeah.
He's asking, is Trinidad a Cuban?
Trinidad is a Cuban cigar, and so let me back.
Oh, you're in trouble now.
Backstep on my comment. I've had personal friends that have visited Cuba pre-COVID 2019, and not anyone can walk into the Cohiba factory. My buddies had the opportunity. They were with people that had access to Cohiba, and they visited the Cohiba factory, and what they witnessed was a bundle of cigars, and the roller, in this case, not the roller, but the person putting the bands on the cigars, grabbed from the stack, put a Cohiba label on that one, grabbed from the same stack, got a Trinidad label, boom, and then grabbed from the same stack, put yet another Cuban label on that. So
They're all the same?
what does that tell you? Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so I mean that's the kind of stuff that's happening, and I think that's probably like the mid-tier level of Cohiba cigars, which most popular cigar, like if someone goes to Cuba and or England, Germany or something and walks into an actual place that sells Cuban cigars, they're going to go for Cohiba. Now, if you pick up a Bejique 56, which is probably the harder ones to get, and you're probably up to $100 for a single cigar on that, depending on where you go. Those are rolled by a different set of folks, not at the Cohiba factory, but they have a particular set of skills and tobacco that roll those special cigars. So that's a little bit different.
Okay. Let me see. We got some more comments in here. Going back to the Russians hammering out the Ukrainian brewery, our boy Nick says it's because the brewery was making Molotov cocktails to throw at the Russians. Damn, that sucks, man.
Yeah. They're getting the bottles. Yeah.
Moses 9x19 says ready to send my P in to get it all done up. We got
Nice.
you. 9mm Slinger, what's up, man? He says the best kind of holster / shipping method. He's referencing to keystering said item.
Oh.
I don't know how I would feel keystering a gat. Although, I guess
In a holster.
it's been done.
Oh, holstered or separate?
I think he's referencing the lining of your anus
As the holster?
as the holster. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's where we're at.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, SR Products, hit us in an email. We might be interested in your said item, taking single to double, because we run a bunch of DX6s here.
Double
So,
dice.
Yeah.
X Products
Cool.
said Molotov will fit in that cannon, but you didn't hear that from us.
I want to see that video.
Hang on.
And then Pennington said, so many boutiques. Oh.
Yes, it will. All right.
Pennington said, so many boutique cigars that are much better than 80 to 90% of most Cubans.
Yeah, Chris, you're right. And I think you visited Cuba, or if not, I know you've been out of the country quite a bit and can attest to that. We have some Cigars and Guns followers that have visited Cuba, and again, same
Yeah.
sentiments as Pennington mentioned.
X Products, I'm going to need one of these to prototype said claim. Well, I shouldn't say claim, more suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. All right, everybody was on board with the keystering comment. So,
Oh, jeez.
is this where we get a mini version of this to keister?
I don't know. Maybe it's.
I mean, maybe.
So this is the insert for the golf balls.
I like. Ew,
Yeah.
that seems rather thick.
That's what
That's what she said.
Sometimes you can't make this shit up.
No.
It just happens, and it happens live on air. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. We still got a lot of
Yeah, so this story, this happened a couple weeks ago before we had our little weather mishap, but as you probably all remember, Remington's insurance company settled the Sandy Hook families for $73 million. Oof. When I saw the story being circulated amongst the social media or whatever, it specifically referred to Remington, a gun company,
Yep. Catching liability.
Yeah, for the $73 million. Remington is no longer a company, right? I mean, I think
they're, from my understanding, they're still around. I think there's some insurance side of that. Thus, yeah. I mean,
so they had insurance companies that are paying out and not to say taken away from Remington or whatnot, but I think they did they spearhead Remington because
the gun that was used.
Okay, the gun that was used, and there was some commercials that they're claiming were targeted towards, I don't know, that area or something. But
essentially, what they've done is they've opened up Pandora's box. So let me paint you a scenario, right? All right. So you and I are at a bar. We're drinking. We're getting absolutely fucking shit-faced, right? Except at some point you stop. I don't. Right? You get smart and you're like, you know what? I'm going to Uber home. I know I've had over my comfortable limit of being responsible, but I'm like, fuck this. We're going full potato. And I'm just drink after drink after drink. And I'm clearly fucking blasted. Yeah. You were smart, stopped a while ago, and you already left. So now I go and get in my car and I do 150 down whatever road, and I blast into the missionaries on their way to Mexico to do foundational work for their church, right? Because that's typically how that shit happens. Yeah. So now one of the people inside of the 10-passenger van, 9 are dead, right? All courtesy of me.
Yeah.
1 survived, and now they're coming back, and not only are they suing me because, of course, I lived, they're now suing the car.
Manufacturer?
Yep.
Okay.
The liquor I was served, the restaurant I was served at.
Oh, that's a Pandora's box that you're saying is now being open.
So now if you get carjacked and you defend yourself legally, now the deceased's family can come back and be like, all right, so I'm suing you, I'm suing the gun company, the ammunition company, I see you have an aftermarket magazine in there, but we're going to sue them too.
Okay.
So does that mean if you and I are heading in opposite directions on the way home from work, get in a wreck, we both get severely injured, do we sue the car company? Because last time I checked, I'm pretty sure I can fucking murder you with this.
Without it being on a...
But do we sue them? No.
No.
This only becomes a weapon when I make it a weapon.
Right.
So I think opening up that fucking shit is not a good call.
Yeah.
Because we're not the ones doing that. I'm not making a product for you to go and fucking murder somebody with.
Right. No, makes total sense. But yeah.
It's the same thing with Remington. They build shit for responsible gun owners.
Yeah.
It's no different if I take a knife, a fucking bat, a hammer, a golf club. I mean, shit, knives, bats, golf clubs, all kinds of shit are used more in that kind of violent crime than a fucking AR-15.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
So, but now everybody's fucking liable for lawsuits.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Hang on, we got a lot of stuff in the comments here. A video game claimed it was the best to kill people in the game. Oh, yeah.
Molotov cocktail?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Georgie, check that cannon. That's X Products joined us over here. They said the angle was better. It's all good. Let me see. Ink Bomb Cube says, what was it, a Ford?
Yeah.
Pretty much. 9mm Slinger says, I can't wait to sue everyone for everything. I'm gonna have so many stack points. Oh shit! The McDonald's hit coffee suit statutes this lawsuit. Yeah, I mean it's This goes back to the shit where it's like if you pick up a hairdryer and it fucking says keep out of water, And I'm like, hey, fucking...
Let me get in the bathtub and dry my hair at the same time.
Yeah, and I drop it in, and now I'm roasting, right?
Yep.
I'm not dead, but I'm horribly maimed, but now I'm going to sue the fucking... That's why there's warning labels on the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
Like, hey, caution sharp. It says razor blade.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This is what happens when we fucking live in a society where the people that have voices seem to be the window lickers.
Yeah.
And I don't get it.
Yeah.
So what do you say? Dead Sales in. He says, "Sup, bros? Who needs directions on shampoo?"
Yeah, don't put it in your eyes.
Yeah, I'm suing.
And then it gets in your eyes. Yeah. Who do you sue?
Like, fuck,
Johnson
man.
& Johnson.
Yeah, this is all this did was just open up the box, and because the media is so obsessed with replaying these shooters and making them out to be almost, I hate to say legendary level, but you're giving them so much power over the heinous act that they did. Instead of focusing on the individual, now you're focusing on the object that the individual used to create the crime. But for some reason, it's the object. I've been carrying a gun for the latter part of 23 years, and it never, at any point, when I set the gun down, does it just randomly go off and fucking murder people.
Right.
It doesn't chase children down the street. It doesn't go after the elderly. It doesn't go after any racial variance of people.
No.
Right? But somehow an inanimate object has the ability to go out and murder. Got it. Okay. So I was confused. I'm cross-eyed now.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
this is the world we live in right now, unfortunately.
But sure. You betcha.
Hey,
yes.
in other news...
Okay. We're shifting gears?
Yeah, if anyone
Okay.
enjoys Russian vodka, tonight this is not a good time to stock up your bar.
I mean, I think we had an old bottle from the 80s. Correct me if I'm wrong, babe, but I think
Stolichnaya?
Yeah.
Everyone has that.
Yeah, dude, and it's like legit wet tape across the fucking top. But yeah, it's
Yeah, so apparently Total Wine and many other retailers are removing this spirit from their shelves in support of the Ukraine people.
okay.
Yeah.
Are we doing the whole blackout thing with the Ukraine?
Probably the
Stripes?
flag, yeah,
Yeah.
blue and yellow, yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Jen Shibby from Vegas. What's up?
Yeah. I guess the bottle was in fact purchased in Russia.
For real?
From the 80s.
Well, that's a keeper.
I think it's... Do we even still have that? Or is it gone? Ah, shit. Yeah. We either drank it or somebody drank it. It's gone now, probably. Let me see.
Yeah, that's a relic for sure.
Shout out to JB from X Products in here. Do I know JB? There's so many of you that I know, but I don't know your IG handle.
Yeah.
So some of that gets a little weird when y'all pop up in my DMs with feet pics or ass pics, and I'm like, I'm confused. Okay. So yeah, she kept it.
Okay.
Sweet.
Very nice.
I'll find that bottle and post a picture up later.
eBay.
Oh wait, no, I probably shouldn't do that because then I'm gonna get hate for supporting Russia.
You'll get all sorts of hate. You'll lose people, and you'll gain all a bunch of Russian followers.
Yeah, hang on. Dead Sale says OF. I like it. But, what do you do? All right. We're going to shift gears some more. Cypher wants an EXO flamethrower. You do realize the kind of liability around that.
Yeah, the flamethrower is badass, yeah.
Probably about the same level of liability as me slapping Vulcan on the side of firearms. Woo! And yes, send feet pics. Why not? X Products says they know a guy.
Yeah, they can get hold of a flamethrower or two.
All right, Cypher, reach out to X Products. Let them know we sent you. See if they can get you that flamethrower.
Yeah. Yeah, heck yeah.
And then get me one while you're at it. Demo purposes, of course.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to change direction. We're going to head on to our promo code.
There you go. Fuck, I didn't get that shit.
That's gold. X products dropping promo codes. Oh shit! Can you stack port a flamethrower? I think that's gonna be the inverse. I think what that might do is not make it as flamey because it's gonna be introducing more air, or it might make the flame hotter. Shit, I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
All right.
Sure.
So, how many Irish folk do we have in here? How many of y'all do not want to be kissed on St. Patrick's Day?
Does anyone actually do that anymore?
I'm pretty sure that
Everyone
if I
wears a T-shirt that says "Kiss me, I'm Irish." I'm not Irish. Don't kiss me.
I mean, I'm Irish Indian, but feather, not dot. But I mean, for me, I don't wear that kind of shit and run around expecting to be kissed. How about y'all? I mean, yeah, X Products does Irish yoga. I'm oddly curious as to
Or it's also pinched too. If you don't wear green, you get pinched.
Yeah. Well, my chonies are green.
In the butt.
Wait.
Who pinches you?
I still want to know what Irish yoga is.
Yeah, we're gonna have to Google that.
Dead Sale says bundle of sticks, which I'm sure there's something in that. Ink Mom says me. That's different.
Yeah.
But
drink and fall down equals yoga.
Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, so
that's fair.
Mexican yoga, same thing.
Ooh.
So Pennington said that's
Maybe.
my girlfriend's birthday. I gotta have a kiss.
Oh.
Or give
Okay.
a kiss, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, Pennington, that makes sense for sure.
Yeah, apparently Inked Mom knew about it. I'm
wow.
always the fucking last to know this
I
shit.
had no idea. Maybe she's half Irish.
No mamas. No mamas.
Larry says liberals can kiss my ass.
Yeah, Larry, we can all agree with that.
Hang on. Did you do machine work for Umbrella Corp? Remember seeing their stickers on a factory tour? No. We took the Umbrella Corp straight from the movie. One of our machines has like a villain like side to it. So we've got all these like villainesque companies like Wayland Yutani, OCP, and the other one was the Umbrella Corp. So we've got a bunch of them in here. If you're as old as fuck as me and grew up in the 80s, you got to grow up in the best decade ever and some of the best movies ever. So a lot of those movies, yeah, that's what we do.
Resident Evil.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, outside of that, let's talk product. And who better to talk product than the actual manufacturer of tonight's delicious Molotov launcher?
Yeah, I mean, since we have X Products on, I mean, I didn't tell them. This is a surprise for them to be on, but while at the Gundies, I got to shoot this thing. And I actually bought it before even shooting it because I have another golf ball launcher, and I wanted the golf ball launcher, which is this piece here.
God, it's so loud.
And then this thing is the cannon, and it launches beer cans, soda cans, and apparently Molotov cocktails too. But you didn't hear it from us.
And we didn't hear it from them, and nor was it recorded.
Yeah.
However, should an event happen where we have to kick off and do some Ukrainian shit,
yeah,
we're going to do it.
Yeah, this is coming with me.
Agreed.
The cool thing about this, the other golf ball launcher that I had simply was an attachment to the barrel of an AR.
Yep.
This replaces the upper.
And this is the new one, right?
Yeah.
This is the new version?
Yeah.
X Products, talk to us. Where does one pick these up? We see the discount code. I'm assuming your website, xproducts.com?
Yeah, xproducts.com. They have a whole bunch of cool toys. You can even launch a grappling hook
dude,
from here, and they sell that.
I'm having some fucking Batman vibes right now.
Yeah, so cool as shit. I haven't shot it yet. So my buddy JP, he's got some property out in North Texas. We're going to go and check it out.
Okay, so let's ask this question. How does one fire a can out of this? I know the answer. However, for our viewers, they may not know the answer. So
In layman's terms, again, this replaces the upper of a mil-spec AR-15.
Yep.
And then you use blanks.
Okay.
That obviously causes the firing to and shoot propel the object, and it shoots pretty far. So when I was at the Gundies, there was a guy next to me with a shotgun, and he said, "I'm going to shoot your can," and I said, "All right." So he yelled out,
4?
Yeah, or fire, or whatever he said, I can hear. But he missed, but probably because it went too damn far. And I think the website says about 400 yards. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that was pretty damn far.
Yeah.
And another cool thing is I didn't get one, but X Products have their own beer out there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a black can, looked just like this, white lettering. It was an IPA.
And where is X Products out of? Do we know? Where are you guys out of? Can you comment? Assuming you're still in.
Yeah.
I just watched our viewer rate go.
Washington. I was going to say Florida, but they're out of Washington.
Just thought first set
Cool.
still Brian's mom. Okay, over it.
Pennington's asking about how much do they run?
This was sub $400.
And did that come with the
Yeah.
golf ball attachment?
Yeah. So this was sub 400. You can buy just this, and I think it's maybe sub 300 or right around 300-ish. And then this, piece here, and this is all, top notch. I don't know what kind of steel this is, but you probably know better than me.
It's coated. I mean, I don't know if it's stainless or what.
I don't know. It's heavy. It's well made, and it's just cool as shit. I can't wait to shoot it.
Yeah. Same Z's, but first Molotov.
Yeah. I mean, dude.
Yeah. Send it off for 10. We should tin coat it, titanium nitride, make it gold. Yeah. We may do that.
Oh.
Okay.
It needs ports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ports everywhere.
Oh, shit. All right. Cigars and Guns Range Day is coming up on April 14th.
April 14th next month.
We should be out there, assuming that Texas doesn't give us the old weather middle finger, because it's really good at that.
Yeah.
We'll have this guy out there as he's the host. This will be on a private range up where again?
In Prosper.
Prosper.
And yeah, I mean, it's a full on range day. SROs that are Leos, law enforcement. Like I said, like Jeremy said, it's a private range. Cigars, guns, swag, T-shirts, decals, all that. Vendors will be out there showing off their stuff, and it's gonna be a fun day and have a good time. Maybe do an after party at the Industrial Cigar Company afterwards.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Yeah, you don't have to smoke.
I mean, I'll have my whatever the female chocolate cigar is, so all you guys can watch me turn green.
Yeah.
All right, new website goes live next Monday. We did a post about this today, and as I thought, it got basically zero fucking traction, and that's okay. So we've been talking about this since last year. We've been working. I say we.
You.
Mainly, but I've had a lot of help with my team to make sure that we're getting as much on there without it being overly complex. A lot of what we do is not a cut and dry business. There are I'm trying to figure out how to word it. There's a lot of fucking gray areas in what we do. Sometimes we can do shit, sometimes we can't. It's just the gamut is so large, especially given kind of what we end up doing. There's a lot of people that only focus on specific make and models. We've kind of opened up Pandora's box and done a shit ton of stuff. Now, if you watch our feeds, if you follow us, we have kind of turned into the de facto staccato mod shop, which, that's not what we set out to do, but that's kind of what we've turned into. And that's okay, because we have some really neat shit coming. We're waiting on some parts to come back. We've got some new coding options coming. The website It's going to be kind of an a la carte type setup. It's going to allow you to do your optic cut and your coating and all of that jazz all in one spot. Add-on stuff will be across the website on various categories, right? So you've got your coating side if you want something funky on your, let's say your barrel or your mag tube or anything like that. So we're really trying to showcase as much of our stuff as we can. Some of the products aren't going to have pictures yet, just because the volume of those products isn't as high as some of the other products that we have coming through here. So, you know, it's as we continue to grow and offer new services, you know, we're trying to keep as much in-house as we can. We've talked about bringing DLC in-house. That is a very sizable financial investment, probably equating to about all the machines that we have in here. It's getting into that line of work it's a lot, and you've got a lot of chemicals that you have to store. It's a lot of gases. It is not it's not an easy thing to just pick up and do. So next Monday we'll launch the site. Hopefully everything is good. We know that we're going to have a little bit of struggle kind of at the get-go. We're trying to test everything we can before it launches to kind of circumvent any of those issues going forward. Now, that said, this allows us to kind of open the door to discount codes, promo codes, seasonal discounts, you know, stuff like that. So we're working towards trying to integrate as much as we can. That way you're not reliant on, you know, hey, send a work order in, and then we reply back, and then you reply back, and then it's back and forth, when you can just go to the website, pick what you want, put it in your cart, check out, follow the FAQ and how to get your stuff to us and what to send, and blammo, you're done. Because we get orders, we get requests throughout the middle of the night. So my guess is that's when people are slowing down enough to be able to make stuff happen. So
yeah, the significant other's asleep.
Yep.
And you know, get online real quick and put
get
your
all,
order in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get all that. Dead Sale. John has the preview code and the preview website, so get that from him, and you can kind of poke around. But it's not finished yet. Hobgoblin 69, my favorite troll, is back. Can I mill a VP9 for a 509? It's possible, but we need to look at a few things on the VP9 to make sure that we can get everything to sit right. I wouldn't see why not, but I'd rather have a VP9 in hand and look at our CAD work and see if we're able to massage it in or not. So, you know the drill. Send us an email, at least for now. But yeah, so we're going to have, we've got Glock base plates up on there now. We've got some Topo stuff on there. We got all kinds of product that we're going to be able to release a lot easier and quicker through this side of the house than what we've been dealing with in the past. But yeah, our team here has been absolute godsend when it comes to doing a lot of the verbal side of the house. A lot of the back end stuff is what I've built. So we're just trying to come together to make sure that we're getting everything out there so you guys are able to navigate the website as easily as possible. It makes my fucking head hurt already just thinking about it. Yo, should I just get a staccato? Yes, you should. But with that said, be on the lookout. Monday, it'll probably go live at about 8 a.m., maybe 9 a.m., somewhere in there. We're going to have some DNS lagging issues, so that's our name service. I'm sure we may have some stagnated old website mixed in with new website. The joys of domain services.
Yeah. Do you need a tester?
Do we need a tester? We have a good chunk, but I may send you just so you can poke around and you can share that link. Did we talk about Biden's State of the Union yet? We did, and it got boring very quick.
Yeah, that's pretty much right at the beginning.
Yep. So, we've got 7 minutes left. So, that said, things that grind our gears. This is usually what we talk about at the ass end of the show. Just our gripes with society. I will let you.
Yeah, and let us know if is it just me or is it everyone else? But when someone sends you a text, or if I'm texting someone, and then they turn around and call you instead of texting you back, just text back.
Well, maybe they can't text back.
And I get it. So don't text back. I'd rather wait. When maybe you're driving, and I get it. I don't mind waiting for a text. If it's something that's urgent, yeah, I'll call you and have that conversation. But if I text you and like, hey bro, how's it going? And then you call me, unless you need to really talk to me, then that makes sense. But if it's like, hey dude, just here, sitting on the couch.
I think 90% of our conversation is via text, unless it's something important.
Right.
I'm like, hey, I'm driving, I'm just going to fucking call you.
Yeah.
But yeah, or what I need to do is I need to FaceTime you, text you, and then DM you through your socials just to fucking like really fuck with your head. So
yeah.
But I'm the same way. I was talking to one of my homies today. I was texting, but I was driving back to the shop. I had just picked up Anno order, and it got to be where I was on an overpass, and I'm looking at my phone, and I'm like fucking swerving, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna call this dude before I fucking wreck my car. So I called him, and immediately I was like, dude, sorry. I know we're on a text basis, but I'm driving and I don't want to wreck my shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, that makes sense. And I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chosen joined. What's up? Retro Rifle. They've got one of these, but in a giant rooster, and I think the pre-order is only 24 hours and they shut it down.
Nice.
I just like the raccoon. Everybody loves a trash panda.
Yeah.
The average Joe's / Jim's Goon Life are real big on trash pandas.
Yeah.
I just thought this looked cool because he's got a fucking big strap and he's all retroed out with his, what are those sunglasses? The fucking
goggles.
Pit Vipers.
Yeah.
Thank you. The Pit Vipers. So we got that.
The colors are pretty.
Yeah, it would suck if I wrecked my Prius. And it's an old Prius. It's like a first gen, with the paint peeling. It's gross.
Yeah.
All right. My gripe real quick. The fucking very industry I'm in, the gun industry.
Yeah.
Why does it bother me so much? I think with all of the talented shops out there, and there are a good chunk of them, I think people are more enamored about tearing other shops down and shitting on people than they are trying to just, accept the fact there are a lot of people that want to do what we do. So there are going to be shops that pop up. There are going to be great shops that pop up, and there's going to be absolute dog shit shops that pop up. And of those three, the latter two are at some point inevitably just going to fold. One of the things that is really big is the whole, lead times. If a company has long ass lead times and you go and you look at reviews or read comments and 99% of it is like, it's worth it, that's a pretty good indicator that where you're sending your shit is going to be worth the wait. We end up doing a shit ton of theme guns where we've got, customers that'll be like, hey, I want to do all this crazy shit. And other shops won't do it because it's outside of the scope of work. We're just a glutton for punishment here. So we're like, we got you, fam. So it's sad to see what the industry could be and what it is. We're literally our own worst enemy. That's why, we don't do a whole lot of, if any, political comments or comment really or post about any other bullshit. Now, we've got a few shops that for whatever reason have a boner for us, and we just kind of let them do their shit. One shop, oddly enough, has contacted current and former customers, and has just gone like right off the deep end. It's really weird. Like, they'll talk trash about everything, and as soon as somebody calls them out on it, then it's this long fucking diatribe back to them, and it's like, dude, if you're gonna sling shit, you better be ready to fucking take that shit as well. So you can't position yourself as this fucking end-all be-all. I'll be the first to tell you, there's a lot of stuff that we learn, and there's a lot of stuff that we learn on a daily basis. It's what helps us grow. We're also going to be as transparent as we can be. If we fuck something up, we're going to make it right. Any company that positions themselves in a way to say that they don't make mistakes, that would fucking worry me right out of the gate. Mm-hmm. So in this line of industry, your success rate has to be 100% every time. While we hit that margin 90%, 99% of the time, you're gonna have fuck ups. It's the nature of what you do, especially given the volume. I mean, the sheer volume that we do is fucking insane. Like, when I started this 5 years ago, where I'm at now, not what I expected. Yeah. At all. I was just like, holy shit. But, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It comes with this industry. But back to the initial point, you know, if there was less shit slinging and more people either collabing or growing or just fucking staying in their lane, bro, we'd be better off. Yeah. But, you know, that's my heart.
Fortunate. Yeah.
What do you think about ATF mass delaying Form 1s? Not surprised. Please God, no Portal 2 theme gun. I'm going to make it just to agitate you. Yeah, exactly, Cypher. Be a better community. And that's what we always try to handle. Chosen says nothing better than telling a client they messed up. That's fun. Yeah. He said, I remember, Mr. C23T says, I remember you guys being at 511 in Frisco way back. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's, you get out there where you can. But anyway, that's my gripe.
Started from the bottom.
Yeah.
Now you're here.
And I'm not done yet.
No. So, guys, thanks for joining. And every Wednesday at 6-ish, join us for Let and Leave. On Tuesdays, you can catch me at Industrial Cigar, where we do our cigar talk. Yep. And that's a fun show to watch. So, and then Saturday at the shop. That's a cool one to watch as well. So, yeah, we're going to keep going on.
Yeah, this is why I love Hobgoblin. No, I'm not playing Escape from Tokaroff tonight. All right, guys. We will catch all you guys next Wednesday. Stay frosty.